is Dave Katz with Katz Consultants, and I have a tip for you. You know, one of the things that chiropractors probably shirk the responsibility on a little bit is the evaluation of your staff. The staff should be evaluated probably after 3 months, and then after 6 months, and then yearly after that. But how do you evaluate the staff? Some doctors just don't like to do it because they think it's tied to a raise or something like that. Well, here are some rules I would suggest you use for reevaluation. Number one, I would put together a list of the job duties of your employees, and then I would have you rate them from 1 to 10 with a place to put comments. I would take a photocopy of that blank sheet and I would give it to the employee and let them rate themselves from 1 to 10 with comments about each area. And then when you get together for the evaluation, you compare numbers. Now, generally speaking, the employee will put their number down lower than you do. And if that's the case, it's easy to talk to them about any changes that you want. In other words, if they talk about being punctual on work on time, and you put down a 7 and they put down a 5, you can say, well, I'm glad you put down a 5. Let's talk about that just a little bit. Now, you'll find that most of the time they rate themselves a little bit below what you'll rate them, but in some cases you'll see this will happen. The doctor will rate the staff real high and the staff will rate real low. Other times, the staff will rate themselves high and you'll rate them low. And if there's a difference of 3 or 4 numbers, you have to say there must be some miscommunication. You may be thinking that you're doing what I want, but I'm probably wanting something different. And it opens the door, since there's this wide range between the two of you, it gives the opportunity to get to communicate together and make the changes that you need. Now, there's a few other things that I would do as far as that's concerned. I would file these away in their personnel file. But the other things that I would do is, number one, I would tell them up front that this evaluation is not tied to a raise, that you never give a raise on the same day that you give the evaluation. That way there's no false pretenses when you go in, people posturing and things like that. And the other thing I would do is I would encourage them to come to you to ask for an evaluation once a year. And so you put the monkey on their back, so they can't ever say, well, he never reevaluates me or she never reevaluates me, because the truth of the matter is it's their job to bring it up to you. So think about that. That's a good way to do reevaluation of your staff. And if you do a good job reevaluating your staff, they'll probably do a better job for you. This is Dave Katz. Thanks for listening.